Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Controlled Chaos. There are only 3 of us today, as Sister Gwinnea and Nissa are busy doing other things. That's okay. So, we'll just say they are, all tuckered out from the warp travel. Where we last left off, you were pondering how you were going to pay back Cyron's debt to their captain. And
LOL.
What to do once you get to Lucky Space. Well, you're in Lucky Space right now, sort of floating. It looks just like any other section of space. The Eye of Terror is behind you now, of course. The stars are casting a dim light through the portholes, but beyond that, there's nothing too remarkable about it.
All right. So,
what part of the ship is Tau technology? Because I know that this thing is like a freaking duct tape disaster.
Only
duct tape Frankenstein ship.
Only its shields are Tau technology. It seems that the shields were pilfered from some kind of Tau envoy ship. It's nothing military grade, but it's enough to stop like light fire and meteor impact.
Oh, I was hoping that something on the bridge could be more familiar to me, but no, that's all right. But everything's probably really tall, so once again, Tormy's gonna have to like hop off some crates and go over to Cyron and just be like, "Hey, I can't read the nav."
I can fly it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's not going to require a roll to do.
I'm not worried about flying the ship. Tormy's trying to figure out where to land.
Oh, you just want to see
Augur readings.
I will
Specs.
I will hoist Tormy up onto my shoulders so that they can, and then like squat to the according level.
Okay.
So that Tormy can see the panels.
All right, Tormy, you still can't exactly read Gothic, but you can figure out because a lot of the computer systems are very visual in their symbols. Like you can see there are clearly markings of planets nearby within a distance that would mean warp travel would be impractical, like close by. Quite a few planets.
This one with the cactus.
Yeah, these planets don't have names. You just go into a random planet?
Yeah. Tormy's just gonna pick the icon that looks maybe the least intimidating.
Yeah, somewhere peace.
So none of the icons are really all that telling. It seems like... So normally when you're looking at a ship display and you pick up a planet, you'd see like a sort of data... that you would give you a data card saying like, oh, this is the population, this is what they export, this is what they import, blah, 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 this is who controls them, this is how the governments run, all that shit. But these planets are just... It's almost like your sensors just pick them up on their own, and there was no data on them at all. Okay,
so do we have pictures of them? Like
yes, you can absolutely. Yeah, you can look out of the. You can use cameras and externally mounted scanners to pick up closer images of the planets.
Yeah, so Tormy's going through that, like the freaking Apple photo album wall screensaver thing.
Most of the planets look pretty desolate. Some are covered in ice, others are covered in sand. There's a few that appear to have intact oceans.
Coarse and rough, and it gets everywhere.
Many of these planets seem almost scorched.
That's not promising.
Can you, Eldar, handle the heat?
Yeah, I can handle the heat.
Alright, just making sure, because these things don't look too promising in terms of summer's breeze, let's just say.
Is there anywhere with any kind of, like, industrialization?
You do see the lights of, they're not, like, city lights, like you'd see on a hive world or something. But you can see the lights of whether they be factories or small towns, you don't know. But you can see the lights lights coming off of, most of the planets have something, or something orbiting them.
Okay.
There are only two, though, that aren't frozen solid, it would appear.
That
although the
narrows
frozen ones
down
still have
her
people living on them.
Ah,
Are you heading to the nearest not frozen planet?
Yeah, I say nearest not frozen planet. Good with you?
Yeah. Wait, do we have coats on this ship?
I'm sure I can fashion something.
No. I have a feeling you're going to be saying that a lot these upcoming days.
I could take... Cyron could take all of their belts off and make...
Borrow some of Nissa's, too. Yeah, you could,
Everyone wears
honestly,
so many
the
belts.
ship probably has some sort of, like, some sort of environmental protection suit for doing maintenance and stuff. It's probably not great or all that comfortable, but it'll keep you from dying.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah.
All right, time to burrito it up.
So Tormi, are you, like, where are you aiming on this planet? Are you going to set down outside of a city or near one?
I'm going to set by near one, maybe 5 miles away. Nothing too close, nothing too far. We want to be able to get back to the ship if something gets hairy.
Okay. You punch the ship through the atmosphere, you hang the ship in low orbit, and then you hop on the Thunderhawk to go into the atmosphere, because this ship is not exactly built for intraplanetary travel. Like, it's too bulky to fly in atmosphere. So Thunderhawk puts down and kicks up a lot of sand, but none of the sensors are fucked with or anything. You can see in the distance there's a small town made of houses which look like they're made out of these big, thick logs. Off in the distance, there's lights coming from it. The sun is on the horizon, about to set.
Nice.
And, well, the night is yours, it would seem.
So we're not greeted or anything when we land?
Nope.
No one's pointing guns at us from the outside?
Nope, not at all.
Oh, that's nice. That's such a new thing.
All right. I'm gonna load up, if we have, like, a cart or something, like they have at Home Depot. You know what I'm talking about? They have, like, the flat bottom and the wheels. Yeah.
Oh, flat top.
Why does it smell like something's burning?
Is something burning?
My parents are too good at cooking for that. It does smell like something's burning. Oh, no, we have a fire pit in the backyard. Maybe they
that
lit a
makes
fire.
sense.
Okay.
Okay, you're not having a stroke. That's good.
Yeah.
Wait, that's a thing?
Yeah, you smell burnt toast when you have a stroke.
Yeah, you smell burnt toast.
Okay.
But so I want to load that up with any kind of spare pieces of equipment or armor,
so
old
just all
weaponry, things we can sell for scrap.
Yeah, so like the loose, like the bolt guns you stole, the weapons and stuff you stole, and the armor maybe.
Oh, we still have some pineapple grenades.
Yeah,
no,
all that stuff. I also want to take a little bit of the I want to keep this on my person. The battlefield stims that we took.
The coffee.
Okay.
Yeah,
the space meth. I'm gonna take that because it might come in handy for trade. At least I is thinking.
Okay, that makes sense.
I mean, we have some of the just raw stuff, unprocessed, unfiltered. If anyone wants to, I don't know if you could technically. Can you snort coffee? There's probably been somewhere who's done that.
You can snort pure caffeine. It's not advisable.
So, Tormi's just gonna pick up the little box of the coffee. What is it? The Raz juice? Is that what it's called?
No. So it's either Recaf or
Recaf.
Yeah, that's what
Recaf.
it is.
Yeah.
Well, the Space Marine. It's not Recaf. It's Space Marine Combat Stims. It's not anything. It's not really caffeine. It's a stimulant. I don't know. I guess the thing that reloads your combat stims looked enough like a coffee machine that you just drank from it.
Jesus Christ. All right. Yeah. So I guess we'll load up all of that stuff, and
Tormy's gonna point to the dead body. What are we gonna do with that?
What do you want to do with it? What is there to do with it? Could strip his armor.
Organs? People like having bodies.
I mean, I haven't sold organs in a hot minute. I don't.
Wait, that's a thing. Oh, you know what? I'm new to this underground life.
I mean, so. What color are his eyes?
They're black.
Ugh.
All black.
Yeah, this Night Lord, despite having been sitting in the hull of your ship for now a week, has not begun to decay.
I would say we could take him if it was a little more discreet, but perhaps if we find an interested party, then we can just come back.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a better idea than hauling around this heavy-ass body without Gwinnea around.
Yeah, it is close to a ton.
Yeah, whoever chooses to... Well, I'm gonna take off what I can take off. Just Tormy proceeds to yank off the gauntlet, which is probably like half of her body. Just like wave it around. It's like, look at this thing!
Put that down. Put it down.
I'm not gonna damage the merchandise. Don't worry. It's not like there's a missile blaster on this thing.
I just don't want you to hurt yourself.
Tormy's just gonna put it down and proceed to take off the boots and all the other stuff, the pauldron, the jetpack.
You start stripping
stripping.
You have to use, it doesn't come off easily, you have to use a specialized set of tools you found under one of the Thunderhawk seats to strip it off, but after an hour or so, you're able to get the Space Marine stripped and put all the armor onto a trolley.
I vote we keep the jetpack.
I second.
So you're just leaving that in the ship?
Yeah, keep the jetpack.
Brilliant.
Keep the jetpack.
So, alright, I think we're all loaded up now.
Okay, you're loaded up. You've got armor, weapons, all in this trolley. It's a heavy trolley now.
And maybe we should cover it with a tarp.
Does this body have any, like, personal items on it? Like a necklace or...
No, the armor is, of course, decorated with skulls of victims of this former Space Marine. It's got all sorts of sigils and icons and dangly bits, but nothing personal on the body itself.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're not really individualistic people, for what I know.
How much do you think one of these things is going to go for? Tormy's holding up like one of the damaged Aquila.
The ritually defaced Aquila. It is made out of gold, so...
I mean, like, this is valuable stuff, but I guess it could be reforged, right?
If you can melt it down and reuse it, it will be worth money. Netflix did a whole season of Outer Banks about this. Do not worry what the gold is shaped like, only that it is gold.
All right.
Well, let us be off then.
Okay, yeah, let's head out.
You lower the ramp of the Thunderhawk, push the trolley out, raise it, and lock it. Just so, nobody jacks your ship.
Mm-hmm.
And start pushing off to the little town. The winds are ferocious, and every once in a while you catch a smell that is just utterly rancid. It smells like a mix of rotten flesh and pig shit.
Yeah.
And of course, as you get nearer and nearer to the town, the smell gets worse and worse.
Oh, I was hoping you would say better.
This is working. Nothing ever gets better here.
Oh, I smell it every time I open my mouth.
And then keep your mouth closed. How do you think I feel? My senses are much sharper than yours.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, you have a point there.
So as you get closer, you notice these, what you thought were logs in the distance, they sort of curve to a point, almost like tusks. And you might think that an Eldar and a Tau walking out of the desert when his Thunderhawk just landed with a trolley of mystery metal would raise a lot of eyebrows. But for the most part, people really don't seem to care. A lot of people are heading in for the night. Those that aren't are still haggling for certain things, bartering over huge amounts of meat, it appears, and bone.
Maybe we should have came to Lucky Space earlier.
At the same time, in our earlier state, we were still being chased by Night Lords, and
it's just nice not to get stared at for once.
You have a point there. That this is nice. But if we did have the whole party, Gwinnea, Heresy, Nissa, maniacal cackling, and having existential crises every 5 minutes, I think we'd end up getting some stares.
Good thing they're not here then.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess we're keeping an eye out for someone who buys metal.
Yeah, there are merchants galore around here, one of whom appears to be specializing in reclaimed arms and armaments. You recognize this because he's got a pile of Imperial Guard flak armor and a load of las guns sitting behind his stall, and he's currently haggling with a what appears to be a Kroot mercenary over how much a stolen flamethrower should go for.
I'll listen in from a safe distance about who's winning. Get an ear on the negotiation style.
Okay, yeah. It seems like the Kroot is not as shrewd of a negotiator as the man, but then the Kroot gets fed up and threatens to bite his head off, and the price is raised to the point where the Kroot is satisfied.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so he'll crack for his life. Noted.
Yeah, there are no laws. So
Tormin's gonna pull on Cyron's pants or whatever is tuggable. Hey.
Yeah.
I think if this bargaining is what I'm seeing it to be, then we can definitely threaten to break some people's kneecaps.
All right. I know it is exciting to be in charge for once, but I think let's try the nice approach first, and if we can't get the price...
Do you think they'll sell teeth? Do you think there's someone here who buys teeth? We can definitely use teeth.
Sai kind of looks over their shoulder at all the vendors, and
there's
probably
honestly, yeah, there is a butcher who appears to have hanging above his stall a series of teeth ranging from small enough to be that of a human to large enough to be that of a a tiger or something.
People find me to be quite persuasive, Tormy. I think we're gonna be all right without threatening violence quite yet.
Well,
let's head over.
If we do run into violence, I say we steal some people's teeth and break their kneecaps.
If that makes you happy, go figure, Blueberry.
Yes. I will be a red berry by the end of this.
Oh my goodness.
Blueberry to raspberry transformation.
I mean, when Tormy is wearing her armor is red, so she does look like a raspberry in it.
Fair.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, let's go talk to the seller.
Yeah, he looks up from he's tinkering with a flamer, sort of playing with a pilot light and saying, "God damn it, that bastard screwed me. Doesn't even fucking work." Oh, hello. How can I help you today?
I'm sorry to hear that you were conned. Lucky for you, it's Christmas Day, and I'm gonna pull the I'm gonna pull the tarp off of the the cart.
And so he's been sort of putting on this friendly face, and the moment he sees this this pile of ceramite, you can see like the money signs in his eyes almost. Like you can just see him like, oh boy. You should not be waving that around here. There's a lot of people that have interest in that kind of stuff who might not be so willing to trade and might instead decide to take it. And I see there's only 2 of you. Let's talk somewhere else, okay?
That'd be fine with me. Tormy?
Yeah, that'd be fine with me. And
if
negotiations go south, Tormy's gonna like, she's wearing like a little cloak right now because cold, and she's gonna pull it aside and show the pineapple grenade on her hip. Wait, it's an anti-tank grenade on her hip.
Yeah, it's a huge fucking grenade. Like, even... It's an anti-tank grenade, but it's, like, that big. So...
Yeah.
It'll kill infantry, too.
Yeah, it's just like, we're protected. Don't try anything.
Jesus, I wasn't planning on it, but now I extra won't.
Tormy, I told you, we don't have to threaten the guy unless he deserves it.
Well, this is assertion of dominance.
Don't worry about it. It's not the first time I've been threatened today.
Yeah, we saw.
That wasn't the first time either.
I'm sorry, is that, I'm assuming we're walking and talking.
Yeah, you're walking and talking.
Yeah.
Out here, violence is the common tongue.
Yeah, I mean,
We're good at that.
I've been in similar situations, similar planets, but it got old eventually, you know?
Yeah, it certainly does, but a living's a living. I'm stuck out here, can't afford a ticket off-world, and even if I could, there's no one to take you off-world anyways, so... Might as well just keep doing my thing.
I mean, where would you want to go?
No idea. I've never been outside of Lucky Space. I was born here.
It's not that great out there, trust me.
Yeah, it's gotta be better than this.
Tormy's gonna climb on to Cyron and whisper in their ear. I think, I want to kidnap this guy.
No. We should give him a ride.
Don't we need crew members?
We
got this big ship.
We
could be a crew member.
We could get crew members somewhere else. The Snakesman will probably pay for all of the stuff that we're selling.
Yeah, but look at him. He's not like Deltrion. I mean,
don't say that name around here.
Who the hell would know about that? Okay, I just won't say it to you. Anyways, no, I think having more crew members might be worth it. He knows this area.
All right, so we'll discuss it when we get to our meeting place.
Yeah, so he ushers you into like a little garage type area, and you can see it looks like his workshop. There's welding tools and saws, as well as loads of different types of armor, many that you don't recognize, that he's gotten to work on either taking apart or repairing. So
he's got a lot of good skills.
Clearly, that power armor is going to be worth something. And I am not a rich man. I can't buy it from you with cash. But if you are in the business of trading, which I assume you are, I have something you might like more.
What kind of something?
Oh boy, here we go. He takes out of his pocket this little cloth packet. It appears it's in this red cloth. This stuff came in on a shipment from Hesperax. Wait, let me double check the planet it came from. Just a moment. Let me double check and make sure. No, it is not Hesperax. It came in from Halspatian, sorry. This thing came from Halspatian about a month ago. Now, everybody I know knows somebody who's hooked on this stuff.
Is that, the stuff of my people or the stuff of yours?
I got no idea. I don't think anyone does, but people are willing to pay for it.
I could tell you, if you'd be willing to give me a look, I could probably identify it for you.
Just a fair warning, that's how it gets you. You look at it, and that's how it takes its effect.
Oh, huh. Have I heard of this thing, Harry?
Never anything remotely like it.
It sounds like some chaos stuff, from what I'm understanding of chaos.
Yeah, my people deal in many vices. It's not one I've ever seen.
Yeah, I avoid this stuff myself, but if you look closely, you'll see the signs of it everywhere. You got people twitching and leave scabs. It's bad stuff, but there's no denying people like it. I got a shipment of it. It was traded to me for several crates of las guns.
How would you feel about a different type of trade?
What do you mean?
As my associate and I were discussing, we're new in town as of right now.
And it gets worse.
If you have knowledge of how to navigate Lucky Space, could take us around, our crew and the two of us, we would be happy to maybe discount some of our items.
You also got welding skills.
Until we reach our goal, of course.
Look, I'm a good machinist. And I would love to take you up on your offer, but I'm afraid I'd be stiffing you, because I don't know shit about Lucky Space. I've never been off-world.
You did say that.
All I know is ships come in, ships go out. We've got the mastodon herds. That's our main export, meat.
I don't know if
Tommy's gonna like yank on Cyron violently. Come here.
Okay, I'm leaning.
If this guy knows the trade routes of ships, you could just attack those ships and steal from them. No middleman, no third party. Just in and out, get the goods, and then we become the third party.
Is that what we want?
You want money, right?
Yeah. Whatever that stuff is, I don't want to take it, but we could definitely resell it.
Exactly. I don't. This sounds like chaos. This sounds like something Nissa would know about and probably just be like, no, don't touch. Gothic is so hard to speak.
That for breakfast when I was 3 years old. Ha ha ha.
You need to stay focused. What? This could be a way to get some quick and easy cash, and we can pin it on your boss. If we get caught, we pin it on your boss. Make more enemies on his list.
Hey, Tormy, there are no laws in Lucky Space. Drugs are just as legal as killing.
So how come I can't just be out there breaking kneecaps, eh?
Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
And other
sorry,
people
Mr.
might break your kneecaps.
Yeah, we'd be happy to trade some of our pieces for whatever that is you have. Does it have a name?
Well, it's called Empyrean. EMPYREAN.
Nice. Suck at naming things.
Yeah, but a lot of people call it Flects.
I stand by my statement.
Tormy, if you are so eager, why don't you talk to the man?
All right. Okay, so Tormi's like her and her little. How tall is this dude?
He's maybe 5 feet tall at most. He's not a big dude. Nobody here on this planet's big.
So someone of Tormi's height standing.
Yep.
So Tormi's gonna start circling this guy.
Oh my god.
Right. Listen, she's used to military interrogations, and I mean, yes, in reality, torture, I know, does not work. I've had this conversation many a times with Harry, who's worked as a forensic scientist, so detective, that. But, you know, assertion of dominance. You know, finally she can look someone eye to eye and not be, like, standing on a box or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can see him eye to eye, no problem. I think you were, what, 5'2"?
Tormi is 5 feet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I always thought that Tormi was shorter than that.
No, Tormi's exactly. So you're, eye to eye with this guy.
Alright. So, you know how things work on this planet. You've only been on this planet. When did this drug start circulating?
A few weeks ago.
Alright. Who brought it here?
Don't know, some rogue trader.
Traders, eh? You know how this market works. We're looking for certain things. Who might be interested in the body of an Astartes?
Fuck anybody. That's
Who's the best
impressive
seller
stuff.
here?
What?
Or I guess the best buyer.
Best buyer? I mean, I'd recommend going to the rogue traders. They generally stop off here to buy some meat. Meat, maybe tusk
What's
for...
their schedule?
It's meat, all right.
When's their next,
generally, you get them once a month. Or you get them... I mean, there is one that comes once a month. But intermittently, you can expect about 2 or 3 every week.
All right.
We could probably find someone, Tormi.
That's good. That's good. And is there anyone here in this market who we should avoid? Or at least avoid pissing off, I should say.
It'd be easier to list the people you shouldn't avoid. I'm serious. These...
no, I'm laughing because I know how right you are.
Yeah, the big ballers around here, they work in the meat industry. The herdsmen, they make a lot of money. People from all over the galaxy buy their stuff. And while they're pretty useful. They are the wheels that turn the economy around here, but if you can avoid them, I would recommend it. It is not healthy to associate with them for very long. A lot of interfactional rivalries and a whole bunch of reasons for them to kill you.
And you say that this drug is highly addictive?
Incredibly so.
And these guys are the big shots?
They sure are.
We have a client to sell to.
All right. So is it a deal?
Just to clarify with you, Harry, he wants to trade the power armor for this?
Yeah, the power armor for a shipment Flects.
Okay. It's a deal.
He offers his hand for a handshake.
There's no equivalent to an insight check in this game, is there?
I believe there is. Let me double check.
Is there...
insight is insight is an actual stat.
Yeah, that would be insight.
I would like to make an insight check.
Give me a roll. Okay, that's a really good roll. Considering you had 6 dice and got 6 successes. You can tell he's not lying to you about anything directly. There is something he's not telling you, but he's not lying. And whatever he's not telling you isn't, like... It isn't some gotcha that'll fuck you over. It's not like the Flects are gonna explode or anything. There's just something that he's leaving unsaid.
I'm gonna put my hand...
it's not something I should break his kneecaps for.
Yeah. I'm gonna
that's up to you.
I'm gonna put my hand down his hand and be like, honor among thieves, right? And I'll shake it.
I guess so. I'll go get the Flects. And he goes back into a back room of the shop, and about 30 seconds later comes out with a crate about 2 feet by 2 feet by 2 feet.
All right.
I know it doesn't look like much, but it's a good deal.
I mean, oh god, I know how to sell drugs. We'll be okay. I need a good old party now. Go in no time. Is there anything else you would want to buy off of us? Any of the other parts we have for like a normal money exchange? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
Do we have any chain swords? Did we pick up any?
I think you probably have 1 or 2 lying around off the Thunderhawk.
I mean, I'm keeping at least one of them to try to upgrade Gwinea's.
Yeah.
When I'm gone next week. But if we have another spare one, that would probably be...
I mean, you probably have one lying around. You definitely have some bolters, some meltas, or a melta. Yeah, I'll trade you for that chainsword. Those tend to... they don't really go for much around here, because everyone has one. Meat industry thing. The mammoths that we breed are fucking big, and you need something to chop up the meat, and that's about the best thing for it.
Alright, then let's save it for another planet where we might get some more cash from it.
Alright.
How good would one of these things be? Tormy takes out the grenade.
I generally don't fuck around with explosives like that. It generally attracts the wrong kind of attention.
I mean, we've been attracting the wrong kind of attention. Why do you think we have this stuff?
We're not too bad. Kind of nudge Tormy.
I guess maybe we keep bad company then.
I'm sure you guys are fine.
I mean, you seem an honest man to be living in such a place yourself.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that, but maybe.
You haven't tried to stab me yet. Better than most of my deals went when I was younger.
Yeah. To be fair, Sai, you're mostly metal at this point.
I didn't ask you.
Also, we'd have to do the maddest of hops to get to you.
All right, let's just thank you for your time.
Yeah, no problem.
I guess we should go find our next stop, our next trader. I don't know. Let's not call them victims. That's weird. That's weird.
All right, take care.
Yeah, you too.
And he opens the garage door to let you out. And you are face to face with 5 men in these long sort of leather aprons with chain swords in their hands. These aren't Astartes grade chain swords. They're smaller, much more clearly built for humans.
Pull my witchblade.
I have my drone with me, so I can have it target all of them.
Yeah, your witchblade hums to life, and the drone just targets its pulse carbines at them. And the biggest among them steps forward. We don't want to hurt you. We're just wondering, is that your Thunderhawk that landed out there?
What's it to you?
Well, there's a fee you gotta pay. local lord. Sort of protection fee, let's call it.
I'm familiar with this sort of thing. We just came to trade. Could we perhaps offer some of our equipment in an exchange?
What do you got?
I will allow him to peruse the cart.
He takes a look over it, and there's a lot of weaponry on this, and exotic weaponry too, relative to the stuff these guys are used to. Like a las gun is probably on the higher end things around here.
We hear you deal in the trade of meat. We've got a rather interesting specimen back on the ship, if you're interested in that.
Unless it's a mammoth, I don't really have much of an interest, but you know, let's I'll take this cart from you and we'll call it even. How about that?
You want to take the whole cart?
Yeah.
Do you play someone as old as I am a fool?
Not in the least bit. That's exactly why I'm gonna take this whole cart.
I'm not quite getting your joke here.
It'd be smart to not cause a problem your first day here in this town.
If it's gonna be an issue here, maybe we should just pick up and leave, right, Tormy?
Yeah, we weren't planning for staying for long.
Well, you landed, so you still gotta pay up.
We could pay in not killing you.
Oh,
excuse me?
Oh, Tormy.
And his chainsaw whirs to life.
Oh, that sounded so annoying.
The other four guys follow suit.
Sounds rustier than Gwinea's.
Sorry, what did you say? He's now he's in your face now, this guy.
He's in my little 5-foot face.
Yeah, he's like leaning down a bit, eye to eye.
So I've got this new skill.
A hand between them. Be like, you're welcome to quite a few of our pieces, but to allow you to take the whole cart would be a rookie mistake at best.
And as you put your hand on his shoulder, he's now...
Oh, I didn't mean to touch him. I meant to just, like, put, like, an arm out between them. Yeah. I want to use my Eldar power, like, my Eldar armor arm, like, if possible, not my robotic.
I mean, you're in your armor. Yeah, you put that arm forward. Yeah. And he sort of looks at you. Okay, so that's how this is gonna go. Well, don't say I didn't warn you. And he goes to swing his chainsword.
You try to be amicable.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got this new skill of mine, Deadshot. So if I call a body part that I want to shoot, I get extra dice.
So you're going first, yeah?
Yeah, I want to shoot his chainsword hand.
Okay. Give me a roll.
Would I roll with my drone or with my gun? My drone is not here yet.
Oh, would you rather?
How do I add extra dice?
I can go first if.
Here, let me see. Yeah, we'll sort that out. Sai, you do your thing first.
How many icons do we have to use?
You got like 3 or 4 lying around.
Okay, I want to use one of my skills. Yeah, I want to use one of my skills also. I have. Why does it keep kicking me off of the?
Oh yeah, sorry, because I'm looking on your sheet. That's my bad.
Oh, sorry.
So you see where by the skills thing, Jane, character sheet, combat. You see by skills.
Yeah.
Or it would be combat there. Skills. You see where you'd roll your weapon, which would be your weapon skill or your ballistic skill. You see bonus dice.
Mm-hmm.
Just you'd want to add 1 to that.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, Cyron, what are you doing?
And
so I'm going to use my Dirty Fighter skill. So I can shift two icons to when I attack to make a target blind.
So icons and glory are two different things. So icons are successes, so you use that when you roll after you roll.
I see. Okay.
So roll first.
I always thought that they were. Okay, that makes it a lot easier. I thought I had to wait until we got glory for that. Okay, yeah, I will roll now.
Okay, and you're shifting two icons to what?
I'm shifting two icons to blind him. This is actually why I installed the flashlight in my arm in the first place, because I kind of want to flash him with the robot arm and then swing.
Okay. So that shifts two icons off. So you do manage to get the light in his face, and it's a bright light, and so he's able to, his swing goes wide and he misses Tormy, and stumbles backwards, but enough that your Witchblade misses.
That's fair. Okay.
And cuts the air just right in front of him as he's kind of, oh, my eyes. One of them's going to take a swing at you. Now that you've done all that, one of these guys is going to take a swing at you. I'm going to roll using the Chaos Cultists sheet, just because it's similar stats, but he's not a Chaos Cultist, so don't worry about that.
Okay.
He comes forward with his chainsword. I'm assuming that 3 does not at all go through your armor, Cyron.
I do not.
It should
think
not.
So.
I think your thing is a 4. Yeah, his chain. You definitely duck under his chainsword. He's a strong guy. I mean, these guys are strong, but they're not soldiers. They're butchers, really. So, well, they have muscle. They don't have much
we're
finesse.
about to be the butchers.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Tormy, could you do me a favor if you're going to shoot to roll your ballistic skill?
Yes. Could I have my drone? Would it be possible? I know my drone can do AoE attacks. Could I have my drone shoot them all in the knee?
All of them in the knee? No.
How many are there?
There are 5 of them.
Okay. How many can I shoot at most?
Well, if you want to try shooting with your drone and just mowing them all down, you can. If you want to target a specific one, you would have to,
If we both continue to target the leader and we get him down, the rest might just leave.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna, let's see, so the leader, what is he standing right now?
He stumbled back, and now he's behind a buddy of his who took a swing at Cyron.
Okay, great. So if he's behind a buddy, is there a possibility that I could shoot them both in the knee?
That your shot
or just the buddy
through?
in front in the knee? Exactly!
You would have to split your successes between the two of them, but you can roll ballistic skill and see what happens. 3 each. Yeah, that's enough.
Yeah.
So he swings the chainsword at you, right as Cyron sort of blinds him, so he ducks back. You dive on your back and go for your sidearm, your little pulse pistol, and really quickly, just in one movement, bring it up, flick the safety off, and put a bolt of blue plasma through both knees, one of him and one of the man behind him. And these aren't... Again, it's a plasma round, so it blows the leg off from the knee down on both of these guys. And now they have collapsed, screaming.
Yeah, scary the first time, isn't it? Scary the first time, isn't it?
Yeah, and the other 3 dudes kind of, like, falter for a second. Because they're like, wait, did that just fucking happen? What the fuck? And the one who attacked, and another one will take a swing at you, Cyron, but the other 2 will kind of, like, fall back. There's one guy who's particularly devoted, but the others are... Look, man, they're in it for a fucking paycheck. Okay, that's gonna hit, Cyron. That's gonna go into your armor. And that will do... Let me just double check your sheet, what your armor is. Oh, yeah, you'll be fine. Yeah, you take 2 damage. Would you like to soak?
2 damage isn't that bad.
You should still soak it.
Alright, I'll soak.
Yeah, just roll resilience. Let me just double check.
You're
Toughness, sorry, roll toughness. Okay. Oh, that's really good. You soak all of it. So the 2 damage, instead of being an actual wound, it just turns into shock. So you're able to hold your armor up, and
Alright.
while the blow, you feel the blow. It's not. It didn't go through your armor. It didn't break flesh. So that's a win for you. Cyron, it's your turn.
Punch him in the face with like my metal arm.
Yep. Give me a weapon. Is that weapon skill or brawl?
We don't have
brawl.
Okay, yeah, I don't know if there is a brawl skill.
There is no brawl in this game.
That's just a weapon skill then. Because I guess fist counts as weapon. Okay.
Yeah.
3 successes.
Especially if it's metal.
God, I have 7 dice.
Is enough. Yeah, you punch him in the face with your metal hand, and you hear his nose break, and blood starts to run down his face as he stumbles back. Fucking son of a bitch! Ah! And his swearing...
I'm gonna wipe the blood off of my knuckles.
Yeah, his swearing and screaming joins the swearing and yelling of the 2 dudes on the floor.
Pull the cart back, and I'm gonna go, well, if you're looking for some metal arms, know where you can find some. Let's go, Tormy.
Alright.
Gangster as hell.
And I'm gonna, the guy who we traded with, and say, and if they give you a problem, you come let us know.
He's like, yeah, he's just like looking at this like, whoa, holy shit. I'm gonna have to clean this up. Yeah, have a good day, you guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him one of like the las pistols that we stole, and just take it for the trouble.
He takes it and he shoots the 2 guys on the ground.
Nice!
And then kills the 3rd.
I want to steal their chainswords.
Yeah!
Look, if somebody finds out what happened to these guys, there's gonna be more of them coming around my shop, so I'll bury them out back.
I'm stealing their chainswords.
Or I'll melt them down or something. You're taking the chainswords? Yeah, they're small. These are not full-size chainswords. They're maybe like half the length of the sword that Gwinnea wields. But they're like daggers. Still chainsaw, more like short swords. But yeah, they're still chain swords. They still can rev to a pretty high power, and they still can fuck you up real bad.
This could be useful.
Yeah, plop them on, man.
Yep, you plop
Put them on the cart.
And yeah, the merchant starts dragging the bodies into his shop. He's just like, have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
I'll try. This is gonna smell. Okay. Yeah, so you're making your way back into town, or?
I think we should find a seller for the Astartes body.
Yeah.
Maybe that butcher who was buying teeth would be interested.
Yes.
Okay.
No, Astartes have big teeth, presumably.
Especially
also a
bone marrow could also be sold.
A butcher would be interested in, exotic specialty meat.
And bone marrow.
Mm-hmm.
Presumably.
Look at how little her legs are.
Oh, little nubs.
So yeah, you head your way back to the market with your newly obtained 3 chain swords.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, everything's going around. It seems the sound of... Because las guns are not quiet weapons.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like the sound of the occasional pistol shot is not one that is all that uncommon.
Normal on Mos Eisley. I get it.
Yeah, not exactly Mos Eisley, but close enough, yeah. Pretty normal. Yeah, nothing that they haven't had to deal with before. So, yeah, you make your way back. I'm assuming you're going to the butcher?
Yeah, if that's good with you, Jane.
Yeah, he's chopping up
Let's
what
go to the
appears to
butcher.
be a dog-sized rat.
Love capybara.
Yeah, pretty much. And he sort of looks up. Can I help you?
We got things.
Yeah, we have an interesting cut of meat that we've brought here, and if you would be interested in such a thing, we'd be happy to bring it out for you.
Yeah, I'd take a look at it.
Should we bring him to the ship, or should we go get it and bring it back?
I don't want to leave my stall unattended. I'd recommend you go and bring it to me. Or,
right,
you know what?
Right.
Yo, Vinny, come watch the shop while I'm gone.
King. Is it his cousin?
Yes.
Is it his cousin, Vinny?
It is.
Incredible.
All right. Yeah,
right.
he follows you. He's a big dude.
Mm-hmm.
He looks almost like he's from off-world because he has the build of somebody who grew up on a planet with really high gravity.
Okay.
And so he's, again, the best way to describe him would be fucking gigantic. Built like a fridge. In fact,
the mountain.
About the size of a Space Marine out of their power armor. He's huge.
So he's like almost my height then.
Yeah. Oh, he is your height. He's gigantic.
Oh, that's... Yeah.
Also, how big is my drone? Can I ride on my drone?
I think you could.
Just sit on top of it and fly it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I'm
you sit on top
on
of
it.
your little drone. I guess.
Everyone walks so quickly.
I'm sorry. It's just nice to be eye level with somebody.
Yeah, so you reach the Thunderhawk, and it looks like there's some footprints in the dirt around it, but no one seems present.
We took care of that.
Yeah.
Let's Tormy, why don't you stay out here and I'll drag it out.
Alright,
yeah, I'll go inside, get the Astartes, and carry the body out.
Yeah,
that's happening.
He sees this and he's like, you can see that he has a moment, he's like, holy fuck. Oh my god. What the fuck? I don't do this kind of thing, man.
Oh.
Do you know someone who does?
We're sorry. Someone in town said that, like, most people around here would be interested, so I thought that would be ironic and cool to ask the butcher. I didn't mean to freak you out.
I mean, people might be interested in the body, but not, like, can't think anyone who'd want to fucking eat this. I mean, holy shit. Look at the size of this guy. It's probably full of testosterone. The meat probably tastes like shit. That's his main concern.
That's honestly, he's so valid.
They're a doctor in town.
Yeah, but the local Sawbones, I don't think he's exactly. I don't know if he's up to your standards. Fuck, I don't know, man. It feels
I don't
like
think we're gonna find any.
This was the funniest possible thing that could have happened.
Fuck, man. Who is this guy? Did you guys do this?
Do you want the short answer?
Why does his skin look like that?
So, do you travel at all? I can tell you're probably from off-world.
Yeah, that's right, but I haven't been off-world in a while.
A compatriot of ours essentially, was kidnapped. Well, we were all kidnapped by these people, and our friend was being used by them to do some really bad stuff because of some of her natural-born skills. And
I'm with you so far.
In our escape, some shooting and swinging was necessary if we were all to survive. This one just so happened to still be on our ship when we took off.
Ah. Okay. God,
you know how it is.
Is this guy? You can see him. He's now incredibly curious. Like almost just. The best way to describe it is it's like a scientific type of curiosity. He's like looking over the teeth and the eyes because remember, this is a Night Lord. His skin is.
Yep.
White as paper.
Pale.
His eyes are jet black. He has bulging dark veins and these razor-sharp, almost shark-like teeth.
Yeah, he's, special type of mortal.
Yeah, fucking looks like it.
Do you know anybody who would be interested?
Fuck. That's a hard one. I'm sure somebody's got an interest in something like this. I've never seen a specimen like this in my life, and so that means it's probably worth something, but you're not gonna find me, I'm not gonna be the one to do it, and I don't think I know anybody who's really into that sort of thing, if that makes sense.
Alright.
Is there a place here where good upstanding merchants don't reside?
Yeah, the fucking market.
Yeah, I mean, Tormy, I know you're kind of new to pirating, but, like, we're not good people. I mean, I'm okay. But I guess there isn't much person left to me anymore. Kind of do the fake robot with my arms for a second.
Cyron, I come from a life of being told to shoot at things.
I mean, talking at things is way more fun.
Talking at things is complicated when you can barely make facial expressions.
Can I try to push Tormy's cheeks into a smile?
Yeah, you can if Tormy doesn't fucking bite your face off.
Yeah. I mean, you can try.
Yeah, Tormy's just gonna let Cyron try, because, like, Tau flesh is, like, stone, like, leathery stone.
Yeah, it's pretty dense.
It's
not like stone, but it's not soft either.
Alright, I mean...
Cyron, there's still the butcher here.
Sorry to have wasted your time then. Yeah, we just thought...
Yeah, it's no problem. Fuck. If I were you, I wouldn't tell anybody about this. I feel like you might... I don't know, some people might get ideas.
Yeah, we'll keep it locked up. We'd be happy to escort you back to town.
Yeah, that'd be nice. There's bandits out here.
Yeah. Alright, let's lock the body back up.
Yeah. Lock the body, lock the ship, all that.
Using the drone, Tormy's gonna whisper into Cyron's ear, I think I might know what faction might be interested in something like this.
Maybe we should just save this for another planet and sell the rest of the scrap. In fact, maybe we should lock up the ship for the night.
Yeah, if we can get to, a more friendly Xenos Imperium planet, we can sell it off to the Imperium. It's kind of like, hey, this is a body of your enemy. You might want to dissect it. See what's...
Oh, that is a good angle.
I know we did a lot of autopsies of our enemies to try to understand them.
That's fucked up and weird.
Listen, I would just shoot the guy in the knee. And then he'd get taken to some Tau doctor and he'd do his thing.
Yeah, that's weird. If the gun works, you don't need an autopsy. They're dead.
No, it's not really for how to best kill them. It's more like if you understand your enemy. It's complicated.
Okay, let's escort this guy back to town, because I said that we would, and that's also the right thing to do.
Yeah, he walks with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's asking a lot of questions, just like, you can tell this is a bit weird for him.
I feel bad now. But I'll answer his questions so long as they aren't too incriminating.
They aren't. He's smart enough to know what questions should and shouldn't be asked. And
Mr. Butcher, do you have a therapist?
Don't know what that is, but I think I might need one. Man. If I was just a bit dumber, I'd ask a lot more questions, but I think I'll leave you to it. You know, I thought I'd seen everything.
Consider your mind liberated.
Yeah, that's the problem. Oh. Yeah, you reach town, he finally he parts ways, he sort of gives you a nod.
Bar around here, by the way?
Yeah, there is, right over that way, to the left.
Alright.
If we can find some people who'd be hooked on the drugs and give them some drugs.
I mean, that was my idea, but also I'm gonna hold up my hand and it's shaking. It's like, I'm still not doing well and I'm looking for my own.
Do you want to trade drugs then?
Yeah, those Flects they sound awful tempting right now.
I will not do the Flects because you don't get high off of your own supply.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to. Yeah, I realize. Talking here, you do just the job. I'll just be here if you need someone shot.
I mean,
why
don't we just sit down and have a drink, and if we find something, then we find something to work with, and if we don't, then we've had a nice drink.
Bubbly, the beverage with the bubbles. Yes.
Yep, so you make your way to the bar. It is full of all types of, it's a wretched hive of scum and villainy.
I have that embroidered.
Beautiful.
I do. I have an embroidery of that I made of the Mos Eisley skyline that says, "Bless this wretched hive of scum and villainy."
Oh, wow. That's actually really cool. Yeah, it is as wretched hives get.
Nice.
There is all sorts of, humans, abhumans, mutants.
Eldar?
Not really.
Worth asking.
But you're not the weird, no Tau, but Tormy, you are not the weirdest looking motherfucker in there, so.
I'm not even that weird looking.
You aren't.
For the most part, I wear a helmet.
Some of these guys are fuck ugly. So yeah, you lead them. You sit down. Are you sitting down at the bar?
Yeah, I'll lift you up onto a seat.
Okay. Yep. Can we just say Tormy's 5 feet, doesn't really need to be lifted onto a bar stool?
And yet, I've done it anyway.
Yep. Okay.
Out of habit, I suppose. Out of habit.
Okay, well. Yep. Okay, so the bartender comes over and what can I get you?
Fruitiest bullshit you carry.
Soda, please. No alcohol.
Haven't heard any orders like yours in a while, but no problem. I'll
make
get
it
right
extra
on
carbonated.
I guess. I'll do my best. And yeah, within about a minute or so, he comes back with some sort of fruity beverage and a soda.
Yeah. Bubbles.
You do like the bubbles, don't you? Alright, I guess while we're sitting at the bar, keeping an eye out for anyone showing symptoms of drug withdrawal.
Yeah, now that you're looking through it, it's not exactly withdrawal, but now that you're, looking for it, you can see that about a quarter of the people in there are, maybe a little, they look itchy or they're twitching a bit. It's pretty shocking once you notice it.
Yeah, I will point that out to Tormy.
Mm-hmm.
Is it safe to say that we brought some of the Imperium with us so we didn't have to bring the whole cart?
Yeah, sure.
But, yeah, just pocketed some of it because the cart seemed to be a little large. Watch me. And watch my drink. Leave it there. Trusting that Tormy will watch it.
Tormy's just watching the drink while also just sipping on hers. Bubbles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you're just watching the addicts?
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to, if there's another one at a bar or alone at a table,
okay,
kind
you're
of just
going up to them?
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to one of them, kind of lean on the bar, next to them.
Yeah, no problem. Nobody seems to take issue with that.
Hey.
Hi.
How are you tonight?
I'm great. I'm good. I'm doing okay.
What if I said I could make your night better than okay?
I'm listening.
I believe, by the twitch of your hand there, scabs down your arm, that, I might have something that you quite enjoy.
You got Flects?
Something like that.
And I'm interested. I've got money. Not much, but I've got some.
I don't know how much this stuff is supposed to cost, and I don't know the value of money in Warhammer at all.
You should probably find that out before you start selling it.
That was me talking to you.
Yeah, you're gonna have to find out what Flects
go for. Yeah. How much do you usually pay for this stuff? And I'll give you a little discount.
Normally it goes for 20 pieces. 20 pieces of Imperial Gelt for a Flect.
You're being honest with me right now?
On my life. Make an insight roll.
I Max believes him, but I will make the roll just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on your life is right, buddy. Because if you end up being
he's
lying,
lowballing you.
He's lowballing.
Yeah.
I want to put my robot arm on the table and tap the fingers so it's clear that I'm not someone new in the game.
Okay, 30. Goes for 30.
I'm rolling again.
Go for it. He seems to be telling the truth.
All right. Well, how's about I offer you 20 per, and you send anyone else you know my way. My partner and I will point at Tormy with the Disney two finger.
Okay. He hands you some. He hands you a little. He hands you some coins.
All right. I'll give him as much as he's paid for. So if he gave me 20, give him 1. If he gave me 40, give him 2. Whatever.
He takes the little He just gave you 20 or 30. Sorry. He takes the little packet with red cloth around it and unfolds it and looks at it, and almost immediately his twitching stops. And he just stares into this thing, whatever it is. I'm assuming you're making an attempt to not try and look at it.
Yeah, I'm gonna cover my eyes with my hand.
You cover it. He's vibing out now, looking into this, whatever this is.
All right. Well, you have a good night then.
He doesn't respond.
All right, I'm gonna go back to Tormy, and I'm going to explain what has just happened. But we have on that cart, how many Flects were there?
Probably close to 1,000 doses.
1,000 doses at 30 a dose could get us 30K, and we could probably upcharge it a little bit because a lot of these people are desperate. So say maybe 35 to 40K.
I'm liking this. Also, no drink. It has been watched.
Thank you. I'm gonna continue drinking it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say that this has inspired me to make a fruity drink when we're done recording, but I would have done that anyway. So
I'm probably gonna throw myself together a smoothie or something non-alcoholic.
I've been Actually, I won't talk about my drinking preferences and self-incriminate.
You're welcome to. It doesn't really matter. The reason I don't drink is I'm a lightweight. That's the truth of it.
I've been putting Malibu in mango smoothies. It's been working very well for me.
Okay.
So I have no concept of alcohol.
And have not looked at it so far. That's good. That's good.
Also, how much money exactly is Dagnar expecting of us?
A lot.
A few million.
Few million. I mean, okay, I guess like 40K isn't a bad place to start, though. Yeah.
Hey, I have an idea. There's like dark alleyways on these places, right?
Yeah.
That's usually where people who use this stuff might be if they're desperate or if they're running out or if they got taken out. Let's check there. We can also mug some people.
We don't need to mug anybody, but I mean, I'll pop around trying to sell it for 40 pieces for a fleck instead of 30.
Let me just look at your sheet for a sec.
See where that gets me.
Yeah, give me a persuasion roll.
Hello, 9 dice.
That's good. That is a good roll. Yeah, you managed to move about 100 units in one night.
All right, let me add that to my monies. That I don't know if I put it in the right place in my sheet, but I'm keeping track of it regardless.
Yep, you got $3,000.
30 monies, 3,000 monies. All right.
Yeah, and when the night's over, you go to meet back up with Tormy, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah, you meet back up at the bar. Tormy's still having a great time with the soda.
Yeah. I'm going to like wave them and open my pocket where all of the monies are and like let them look in.
Yeah, it's $3,000.
Tomorrow perhaps we can figure out what we're gonna do with the rest of our cargo.
Mm-hmm. So, are you exiting the bar?
Ooh.
Yeah, I will pay for both of our drinks.
Yeah, you pay your tab and you leave. And as you step out, there are now quite a few more figures. Large men in their butcher's coats with chain swords, including the ones that ran away from you before.
Didn't they lose legs? Only
no,
some of them.
2 of them lost legs. Yeah. One of them got shot without losing any legs. Of course, the ones that lost legs also were shot. But that's besides the point. Yeah, there are still more of them.
All right. Gentlemen, could we have the respect to this establishment to just take this outside?
The Lord wants to speak with you.
I thought we were outside.
He can speak with us outside.
He isn't coming to you. You're going to him.
Mm-hmm.
Follow us.
You know, Tormy, I will follow, but, you know, talk also. Mm-hmm. You know, Tormy,
yeah, Tormy.
I'm really tired of being summoned by dudes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, at the same time...
Wait, quick question. If you guys were to get the opportunity, would you try to make a break for it?
How many of them are there?
There's about a dozen.
That's too many.
You do have a drone.
I mean, I guess I could throw a grenade at them.
I think once we get outside, we make a run for it, throw the grenade, get back to the ship, and bolt.
Sounds good. I'm like in. That. I'm not using the anti-tank grenade. I did take a less.
Yeah, you probably have some grenades on you, some frags, or even your drone. It's fully automatic. It's probably got enough power in it to fuck some shit up.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So
but for now, I'm riding on my drone.
You want to just come peacefully, then have your drone open up, or what's the plan?
Okay, so first, I'm going to use the drone to get onto Cyron's shoulders.
I mean, I could just pick you up. It would be a lot less conspicuous because I carry you pretty often.
Yeah, that's true. Just pop. Okay. And then drone is going to be following along. Does my drone have like a flashbang function on it?
No. But take note of that so you can maybe add it on later with some tinkering, because that's a cool idea.
As I said, because I'm not going to be here next week, I'm going to, like, stay in the ship and do the tinkering.
So you can tinker
so you can add that to my list of tinker.
Okay, yeah. Just, Jane, take note of that.
Okay, I'll put it in the Discord chat. Okay. I haven't named my drone yet. I'm a terrible drone owner.
So yeah, what's the game plan? So these men are walking you outside. They're walking you towards this large hut towards the end of the day.
How do these buildings look? How sturdy are they?
So they look almost like longhouses, but they're made of tusks, all coming to a point around.
Could Chiron get on like those and then jump and parkour, and I can yeet the grenade?
Yeah, you are surrounded right now, though.
Yeah, we're surrounded. I mean, all we gotta do is take out one or two of them and start running.
Okay, yeah, my drone can do that.
All right.
Okay. So let's open fire on these fools. They don't know it's gonna hit them.
Ignore that. There we go. This is gonna count as just firing into a horde because they're relatively unarmored. The drone, which was previously just sort of humming along behind Tormy, just with a flick of your eyes inside your helmet, you command it to take up a firing position and just start shredding them. And it does that no problem. It lifts itself to about 7 feet off the ground and starts just cutting swaths through the air with these pulse bolts. The men scatter and dive for cover, but 8 of them are killed nearly instantly by this thing opening up.
All right, let's bolt. Yeah. Let's blow this popsicle stand.
Yeah, you guys, give me athletics rolls, both of you. Not terrible.
Oh wait, Tormy? I only have 3 dice,
yeah, that's
so
okay.
that.
Tormy, give me a
Roll20 is very slow for me.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
Well,
roll. There we go.
Yeah. Okay. You want to spend something to reroll that?
Yeah, spend
spend
glory to reroll that.
Yeah. Roll.
Yeah.
Okay, that's slightly better. I get a ruin, but that's better. Yeah, these guys the guys who weren't immediately killed pull out small stub guns, maybe some shotguns from under their coats and start shooting back at the drone. But again, these weapons are pretty primitive, and the drone is, while not heavily armored, it can take some stub fire.
Yeah. As we're running away, can I shoot my shuriken cannon back at them?
Yeah. Anybody who was sticking their heads out of cover to take shots at you is no longer doing so, as one guy who, with a particularly large stubber, closer to like a heavy machine gun, tries to mow you down. You turn and turn him into, literally cut him to ribbons with the shuriken cannon.
Cool.
They're shouting, gunfire, but eventually the drone zooms back and rejoins you by the Thunderhawk.
All right, let's get in and let's just get out.
Yep.
Get in the ship, get out.
As you close the Thunderhawk ramp, you start to hear metal plinks as bullets impact off of it, but again, it's a fucking Thunderhawk, and they're firing with handguns.
Hi, can I fire the magma cannon?
The volcano cannon?
Oh,
you want to kill the whole town?
No, don't kill the whole town. Do not kill the whole town.
There are heavy bolters which will do crazy amounts of damage as well. But it'll be a little...
yeah, I guess.
Yeah, you hop on one of the defensive turrets, and as it takes off, you sight it in and start shooting. And these heavy bolters are not the type of heavy bolter that you'd see on an infantry emplacement, because those have to have a manageable enough recoil that you can aim. These ones are on a vehicle, a very heavy vehicle, and so each one of these is a quad bolter turret, fires at 1,200 rounds per minute. And anybody who followed the Thunderhawk out of the town is now gone. Blown to bits by these explosive bolt rounds being fired in incredible volumes from the defensive guns of your Thunderhawk. And eventually you feel yourselves lighten, and the artificial gravity comes back on, and you sink back down in your chairs.
Tormy, that was almost as good as drugs.
Yeah. Well, welcome to Lucky Space.
All right. Hell yeah.
And that'll be tonight's episode of Controlled Chaos. Thank you so much for joining me. Anything to plug, people?
Yes.
Jane,
Max,
go first.
You can go first. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at ArcaneGoth and on Instagram at arcanegoth.com. You can find all three of us here present tonight on Violet Cove, which is up on Harry's YouTube channel as well. Our session 0 was last Wednesday, and we will have our first actual play session this upcoming Wednesday at 3 o'clock EST. I am the MC. Harry and Jane are both players, and we have a couple of other lovely players as well. So if you like teen drama and monsters, you should be there.
Yeah, it's like legitimately very fun, and it did really well. The first live stream did exceptionally, so you probably have seen it, but if you didn't, fucking check it out. Like, favorite, subscribe, all that bullshit. Listen to my podcasts, Saratoga by Night, and this one. Bye-bye, people. Oh, wait, Jane, you gotta plug your shit.
Hold on, wait, I forgot to plug.
You didn't plug your shit, that's me. My bad.
Yeah, I've got a Twitter and a Tumblr, both under name of The Confused Crow, all one word, all lowercase. I do the art for Violet Cove, so if you want to see how all of the characters we play look, you can check it out there. Eventually, if I get over my armor and belt, I will eventually start posting more art of the idiot crew for Controlled Chaos. So yeah,
that's us.
Have a nice evening, y'all.
Take care, people. Bye-bye.
Bye.